Good day. I will discuss today the part 3 of solving quadratic equations. But before that, kindly follow me on my Facebook page and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. Okay, let us now have the part 3 in solving quadratic equations by completing the square. Okay, let's now have the example. Number 1, x squared minus 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. First step is if a is a numerical coefficient greater than 1, divide both sides of the equation by a, then simplify. So sabi sa first step, kapag daw ang numerical coefficient ng x squared na ito ay greater than sa 1, we have to divide this whole quadratic equation to letter a, or to the value of a. Pero dito sa ating given quadratic equation, walang nakalagay na number, automatic that is 1, or the numerical coefficient is 1. So, hindi na natin kailangan pang mag-divide sa buong quadratic equation. Let us now proceed to the second step. Write the equation wherein the terms with variables are on the left side of the equation and the constant term is on the right side. So, for the second step, lahat daw ng may variable x ay dapat na nasa left side ng equal sign, and then yung constant, here is the negative 3, kailangan mailipat natin siya dun sa right side ng equation. So, this will now become x squared minus 2x is equal to positive 3. Because when we transpose negative 3 to the other side of the equation, the sign will change. So, negative 3 will now become positive 3. Okay, third step is to get the half of the middle term, get its square, then add the result to both sides of the equation. So, isa-isahin natin yung third step. Una, sabi dyan, get the half of the middle term. So, since ang middle term natin dito ay negative 2, let us get the half by dividing negative 2 by 2. Again, palagi po siyang positive 2 yung denominator kasi sabi dyan ay half or kalahati ng negative 2. So, ang kalahati ng negative 2 is 1 because negative 2 divided by 2 is negative 1. And then, we need to get the square of negative 1. So, magiging ganyan yung kalalabasan. Negative 1, quantity squared. Kasi kailangan daw nating square yung nakuha nating sagot. And then, let us solve. Negative 1 squared is equal to 1 because negative 1 times negative 1 is equal to positive 1. Negative times negative is positive and 1 times 1 is 1. And then, itong nakuha nating 1, i-add na natin siya doon sa both sides nitong equation. So, this will now become this one. X squared minus 2x plus 1 equals 3 plus 1. Yung 1 na nakuha natin dito ay inilagay natin or ipinlas or inad natin sa left side ng equation at sa right side ng equation. Next, fourth step is to simplify the resulting equation. Kapag sinabing simplify, isosolve lang natin yung nandito. So, x squared minus 2x plus 1 is equal to 4. 3 plus 1 is 4. So, ito na dapat yung kalalabasan ng ating equation. Next, solve by extracting square root. So, kailangan nating i-extract yung square root ng given quadratic equation na ito. Okay, ang square root or ang simplified equation nito o yung factors ay x minus 1, quantity squared. Again, x minus 1 quantity squared is the factors of x squared minus 2x plus 1. Next, proceed na tayo sa pag-extract ng square root. Let us get the square root of x minus 1 quantity squared and the square root of 4. Again, kapag kukuha tayo ng square root ng x minus 1 squared, ika-cancel lang natin yung square root symbol at yung exponent na 2. And then, sa square root of 4 naman, simply kukunin natin yung square root ng 4. So, this will now become x minus 1 is equal to positive or negative 2. Again, kapag kukunin natin ang square root, palagi pong may sign or may symbol na positive or negative. Ibig sabihin, dalawa yung magiging sagot. Yung isa ay positive 2 at yung isa ay negative 2. Number 6, solve the resulting linear equation. Yung quadratic equation natin kanina ay naging linear equation na dahil yung quadratic equation, ibig sabihin may exponent na 2, ay naging linear equation dahil wala ng exponent na 2 dito dahil inalis na natin yung square root niya. So, x minus 1 is equal to positive 2. Hatiin natin sa dalawa itong nakuha nating linear equation. And then, x minus 1 is equal to negative 2. Let us now find the two values of x. Kapag kukunin natin yung values ng x, itatranspose lang natin itong negative 1 to right side. Pagsasamahin natin yung dalawang constant. And then, ganun din sa kabila. So, negative 1 will now become positive 1 here. Ganun din dito sa right side. Okay. So, the value of x sub 1 is equal to 3 or positive 3 because 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. Again, negative 1 will now become positive. X sub 2 is equal to negative 1. Negative 2 plus 1 is equal to negative 1. And those are the values of x for this given quadratic equation. Let's have another example. 2x squared plus 8x minus 10 is equal to 0. First step, if a is a numerical coefficient greater than 1, divide both sides of the equation by a, then simplify. Okay, as you can see, sa ating given quadratic equation, merong numerical coefficient ang a, which is greater than 1, and that is 2. So, kailangan nating i-divide ang buong quadratic equation na ito sa 2. Okay, so let us now divide 2 to each terms. 2 divided by 2, 8 divided by 2, and negative 10 divided by 2. So the answer is x squared plus 4x equals 5. X squared dahil 2x squared divided by 2 is x squared. Positive 8x is divided by 2 is positive 4x. Negative 10 divided by 2 is negative 5. Pero dito yung 5, tinranspose na natin sa right side ng equation, kaya naging positive. Second step, write the equation wherein the terms with variables are on the left side of the equation and the constant is on the right side. So, iyon na yung ginawa natin kanina. Lahat ng may variable x, nilagay natin sa left side ng equation, and then yung constant ay nasa right side. Third, get the half of the middle term and get its square. Then, add the result to both sides of the equation. So, ngayon, hahanapin na natin yung half o yung kalahati ng middle term, which is the positive 4. And then, tsaka natin siya kukunin yung square. So, let us divide positive 4 by 2. Kasi kalahati yung kukunin natin sa 4. So, 4 divided by 2 is 2. And then, let us get its square. Positive 2 squared. So, 2 times 2 is 4. And then, let us now add this result to both sides of this equation. So, x squared plus 4x plus 4 equals 5 plus 4. Again, i-add natin yung nakuha nating 4 dito sa left at right side ng equation. Next, simplify the resulting equation. So, let us now simplify this resulting equation. X squared is plus 4x plus 4 is equal to 9 because 5 plus 4 is equal to 9. Next, solve by extracting square root. Okay, ano ba yung square root or ano yung factors ng x squared plus 4x plus 4? Kung mapapansin nyo, ang 4 ay galing dito. At ang 4 ay galing dito. So, ibig sabihin, ang factors ng x squared plus 4x plus 4 is x plus 2, quantity squared. Kinuha lang natin ulit yung 2 dito. And then, lagyan natin ng squared because x plus 2 times x plus 2 is equal to x squared plus 4x plus 4. Next, binring down natin yung 9. Okay, let us now get the square root of x plus 4 squared, x plus 2 squared, and square root of 9. Again, kapag kukunin natin ang square root ng binomial, ika-cancel lang natin yung exponent dito na 2 at yung square root. So, ang matitira na lamang ay x plus 2. And then, let us get the square root of 9. So, x plus 2 is equal to positive or negative 3. Last step is to solve the resulting linear equation. Hahatiin natin sa dalawa yung nakuha natin. So, magiging x plus 2 is equal to positive 3 and x plus 2 is equal to negative 3. Again, itatranspose natin yung positive 2 sa right side para kasama niya yung isa pang constant na positive 3. At itatranspose din natin ang positive 2 dito para maging katabi niya yung negative 3. So let us now solve the two values of x. X of 1 is equal to positive 1. Positive 1 dahil positive 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. Again, magiging minus na yung 2 dahil tinranspose natin siya sa right side ng equation. Ganon din dito sa kabila. X of 2 is equal to negative 5. Negative 3 minus 2 is equal to negative 5. Let us now summarize what we have learned in this lesson. In solving quadratic equations by completing the square, first, if a is a numerical coefficient greater than 1, divide both sides of the equation by a, then simplify. Second, write the equation wherein the terms with variables are on the left side of the equation and the constant term is on the right side. Third, get the half of the middle term and get its square. Then, add the result to both sides of the equation. Next, simplify the resulting equation. And solve by extracting square root. And the last is solve the resulting linear equation. Remember, when you are solving the quadratic equations, kailangan meron tayong dalawang values ng x sub 1 and x sub 2. Thank you for watching. If you have questions or suggestions, feel free to comment below. Enjoy learning mathematics. God bless us all.